this ODBC and other drivers, other tools use that ODBC to connect from database. So in Java, you see generally JDBC.ODBC. So JDBC Java connectivity and ODBC is the Windows connectivity. So if you Google it, you will find some more detail about ODBC.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let's start from yesterday. So yesterday, what we have done? We have created this database and then created one. Let me connect. And this session too, correct? And we have one table here that is called login user, and we can see data. There is no data here. Okay, so let me add what will be the agenda for today. Let me show you what we will do. We will insert a script into a table, reading a record from DB via Power Builder script. Some example of if, else, and if, then discussion for halt and halt clause. So this will be the agenda for today class. Okay. Now let's start from first. I want some record in my table from database side, not from any PB side. I need to insert some record. So how I can record? So there is a DML insert script, insert into, then table name. Table name is login user, and then column name. We have a column name login ID, comma login password, and is active. And we need to insert some values. So values, and the like I'm saying DSA, that is default system as admin. Password will be also DSA, and active equal to Y. So I need to repeat this maybe 3 to 4 times. DSA 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So these 4 records will be inserted into the database. Let me run select again. So look, these are the records in our table. DSA, DSA1, DSA2, DSA3. So if I'll roll back, then it will be roll back from the transactions. If I roll back, then again try to execute, nothing will be here. But commit, insert, and then commit, then it will be a permanent change to database. So every time when you do something, hello, yeah, 1 minute, Kapil. We are Okay, screen share. Okay, so you now know for every DML we need a commit if we want to make it permanent for database. Okay, now let me read this. These are the column row, and I need this column. So how I can get the active user ID and password? Select login from login user. This will give also the same result. So why it is again and again? Oh, because it is going to duplicate. Let me delete all, then insert only these one. I want to delete all, so delete from login user, and then delete, and then commit. Oh, okay. So I want only insert this. Let me comment all this because it is executing again and again. Now comment these, and if I go to here, okay, these are the available into table, and if I want to use this, so these are the same result. Okay, now I'll go to the PV, and I want to read this some records over the database from DB to now. Let me add this as a single line edit here. Name it SLE user, control V, SLE password, and we'll add two more button here. One is something login, and the another is exit. And here there will be no text, none, and then and we can put some text here like name is username, and the next text is okay. Let's run it. So this will look like I can write something here and also something here. So generally when you write password, it will doesn't show your type characters. So go to here and look at the property window. So it is saying somewhere password. So when I make it a password field, I'll run it. I write here DSA, and when I write it here, it will be password field, not like a plain field. Okay, and I want two button here. One is for login. So when there is username and password is matching with our database, that should be a proper login. or there is a exit. So when I want to exit from login, then so now let me come to the exit. So there is a function halt. So what it does, it close your application, it terminates your application, it terminate. So at your application object close event, there is a db connection written here, and I am saying writing also one method here, message box.
Keshav, what is the difference between a halt and a close?
Hold and close. Yes, hold terminate the applications. Close, close means close the object. Close is not only for the application object, it's also on window.
Okay, it's
If
only
you
for
see,
window. Okay, it's terminate.
yeah, okay.
Okay, got it.
So let me show you the difference. What is the difference between hold and hold close? There are two things, hold and hold close. So here in close event message box, I'm saying confirmation, and this is just for my information. All DB connection has been closed before application termination. What is expected when I close a application? Message box need to be show to me that all. Okay. So for no, because when I exit from here, it is not showing to me. That means our cursor, our compiler is not coming to here over the close. But we want then. So when we only use hold, that means it just terminate, doesn't execute close event first. And when we write hold close, that means terminate, but before termination, execute close event of application. Now, all DB connection has been closed before application termination. So that means when we use hold close, then it goes to the close event first and then terminate. When we use only hold, it's directly terminate. Make sense? When we use hold close, it goes and then to the close event first. Okay. Any question for in difference to getting the difference of hold and hold close? No, it seems no questions from me.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay. Now let me come to the point to read some values from the database. So here SLE user. Now over the login, what I want to validate that username given and password given is matching with my database or not. Like, okay. So these are the string values, alphanumeric values. So from where we can hold, we need to create some variables from string type, ls user name or ls password, and again just ls user name from db, and the same is ls password from db. Okay, so these are the variables I have defined. These are the local variables, type is string, so that means I am writing ls underscore local string. Okay, and I need to read that value that user has given. Like, So from where I need to read, user will give it to here, SLE underscore user, and the value is text. So that means dot text, and the same is for password. LS password, and the name of control, that is SLE underscore password. So this is read of user input. Make a message box just to show you. User name, and here your username and the password. I'm saying here password. Okay. Now let me show you how. If I'm writing here Kesav, my username is Kesav, and I am writing password is like something writing typing something. So I click on login. It is saying username Kesav. That means it is reading from here, and password is Sarma that I have given here. Okay. So this way you can read from SLE. Any question? If I'm going to the if part, if ls username equal to blank, then, and if message box, I'm saying it validation, please provide a username. If I'm doing something wrong, that is because of to make you understand. Okay, not like I'm creating some issue, but to make you understand. And then if there is no username, then no need to go to again in for further for other things, just return. If there is blank, if username is blank, then no need to go to further part. Please provide a username. I'm just going and adding one space here. Now username is blank, password is blank. So this is one problem here. So we need to compare with blank but without space. So what we can do, we can trim. So trim is a function to remove all space. If there is only one space, then trim will remove that. Now if you are adding just space, that will be uh, behaving like a blank value. Please provide a username. When you add some characters, then it is Z. Password is blank. The same thing we can do for password. Copy and then password. So ls username, ls password. Okay. And the other validation for password, it should be not less than 3 characters. So what we need to do, length of password should be greater than or equal to 3. Validation, please provide at least 3 character for password. Make sense? So what I'm trying to learn you here, that you can add some that we can add some validation before doing any processing. If any validation fails, that will not come to this part. I'm just giving one here and one here. So it's Z, Y. Why not password? Oh, greater than and equal to 3. Oh, it should be less than 3. Then we should give a message. Please provide at least 3 character of password. Okay. So if I provide 3 characters, it will not give me a message for that. Make sense? Now we have read from SLE. Now we need to read from database. So how we will read? Go to the database, copy your query, select login from where we cannot we only need whatever we have provided. Here login ID equal to that we have provided here as a username. So colon username, and it is using SQLCA. SQLCA is a transaction object. I'll explain later this part. But now you need to use for every query that is coming from database. We'll use this SQLCA, and the every input that will go with colon. And when we need this into variable into then colon username from DB and into then colon user password from DB and is active should be in your where clause. Syntax error. Yes, it's a syntax error because I have given wrong thing. It is just like this. Okay, so 2 columns, 2 placeholder, and then conditions. Now what I need to do, if this username and this username doesn't not equal to, then that means you can say if is null is also a function. You need to focus on functions that I have written. You need to write or you need to read about that. Is null or trim username equal to blank. That means nothing is coming from database. And the other means is the username that we have provided is not available in database. So you can write a message here that username does not exist into database. Please connect with your admin. Okay, so let me show you the example for this. Here we have DSA 1 2 3 but not 4. Let me run this and we'll show you. I am using DSA 4 and the password is anything. So that means user does not exist in database. Please connect with your admin. Now I'm using DSC3. So DSC3, that means all validation are passed, and at the end I have given this username and password field. Make sense? And because we don't know the password coming from database, and also if user is exist and password is matching, then everything is okay. So that means here our password should match to the given password, equal to, if given password is ls password, then if not equal to, that means password is not given proper, password does not match, does not match, please try again. Okay, if everything is done, then this need to be so. Now let me show you the with correct password or with DSA3, and the password is DSA. So I'm saying DSA. So it is finally saying, if I write something wrong in password, it will say password does not match, please try again. Now if the password is match, what we need to do? We will create a new screen. Let me create a new screen. Go to the new PV object window, and we'll say something here. We'll say like, welcome to the new screen, and just save it with the name is W session 3. Okay, and I'm saying if my username and password is matching, then I need to open my W session 3 and then close my login window. Okay, so now go to here, try wrong password, wrong username, wrong password, user does not exist into database, please connect with your admin. I'm going DSA3, password does not match because password is not given proper, and then I'm going with correct password, then this, welcome to the new screen, and the previous screen is gone. So this way you can achieve your login functionality via a table. Make sense? Any question? Because we are going to close this session, and we will continue on tomorrow for next things. So like we are going slowly, but we are learning lot of parts, and then we collect something and we'll go for a full application, like a small application first, and then with big applications. So today what we have learned, insert script into the table, reading record from DB via power script, some example of if else, discussion on halt and close. So this is sufficient for one day practice. Anything else? Anything you want to discuss?
Sir, here you have used single line edit. Sir, when do we use that multi-line edit?
Yes, if you have a long paragraph, you can use multi-line edit, but like username is just 5 character, 10 character,
Okay.
not more than 20 characters. That why we use multi-line here. We can use in other part also, but not here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So we need to look what is the purpose. and how we can fulfill this purpose. Like you also cut your vegetables by a big knife, but a small knife is sufficient. Yes. So okay, any other question? So I'll again upload all these and you just need to practice this. So we will go fast after 1 week. When we have something, we have all things that to create all required objects we studied about, then we'll go faster. And do practice day by day so that like it will not impact you. Otherwise, if you will not go do day by day practice, we have not recorded this. Yeah, we are recording. Yes, the meeting is being recorded. Yes.
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. So any question? Any other question? Any suggestion till now? Like I'm going to stop recording. From where I can stop recording? Okay. I don't know it's remaining. It's recorded or not.
Yes, sir. I have recorded whole session. I recorded, sir.